forward, the work we are going to be carrying over towards. That is nothing but forward. Backward means from the edge I am just end I am there. From the end how I am going to be coming to the starting position. That is the backward. So like that only the forward pass calculates the earliest start. Now I am just going to be starting. ES, that is nothing but earliest start, earliest finish, that is nothing but EF. So in this case movement I am just going to be saying from left to right. This is for me left to right. For you it is the opposite side, that is left to right. Here this is my for me left, I am just going to be right. This is left to right, right to left. So like that the pass is going to be, movement is going to be getting followed with left to right. The same way how we are just going to be calculating the earliest start is nothing but maximum time of the corresponding earliest finish predecessor. What is predecessor? Predecessor means, so for example I am just writing the whole number now 5, 6, 10, 11, 12. 5, 6, 10, 11, 12. What is the predecessor of 12? What is the predecessor of 12? 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now I am asking you what is the predecessor of 12? Predecessor is nothing but after or before? After or before? Before. What is MSB and LSB? You know. Most significant bit and least significant bit. For example, I am just writing off the value of 1. What is the 1 value? 1. 1 value is 1. If I am going to be representing with 2 bits means what is the value of 1? 0, 1. If I am writing the same 1 value as 3 bits, 0, 0, 1. 4 bits means 0, 0 and 1. So what is here LSB? What is MSB? 0, 0, 0, 1. LSB is, what is MSB? LSB. MSB is 0, LSB is 1. MSB is 0, LSB is 1. How we are differentiating? Like that only the corresponding predecessor value for the EF, that is earliest finish also we are going to be calculating here with earliest start plus the duration. So duration means how the duration will come for each and every activity will be given the separate duration. Activity A, duration will be calculating. Activity B, duration will be calculating. So based on the values, based on the chart representation, I will give the examples now to you. Based on that it will be understand for you. So for all the activity, the duration will be given. We are just going to be making the sum. That is nothing but the maximum value of the corresponding duration. So that is what here will be added up, ES plus duration. Based on that it is going to be determining the project completion over. This is the project completion time. Okay. Next we are going to be saying as backward pass. This already we completed. It is going to be calculating the latest start. That is nothing but LS and latest finish LF. So this is going to be following the movement as right to left. Previously we saw left to right. Now it is going to be following right to left. So what is the formula here? LF, that is nothing but least finish will be equivalent to. Previously we saw about max, that is maximum. Now in this case we are going to be taking this one as min of, you see here, successors. Who is successors actually? Previously we told about predecessors. Who is successor? Who is succeeding me here? Who is succeeding you all? Who is going before you? Running fast like a horse. So many people got placed in your class, only myself didn't get placed. Like that and all will be thinking. We'll be taking the inspiration of the previously got placed people. Based on that I am just going to be continuing my work. That is who is going to be their successor. I am just going to be following them. Yes. So I am just going to be forwarding, doing my work. I am just going to be doing. So that is what here the value as successors. That is LS of successor. LS of successor means latest start of the corresponding successor value. Then we are going to be defining here. Previously we added. Am I right or not? Previously we added the value along with the earliest finish. Now LF minus duration. That is the formula for LS actually. LF minus duration. So it is going to be help in the case of what is the slack value and what is the critical path. We will see in the next slide what is slack and how the calculation of the critical path method will be carried over. So this is one example of the problem stated. We are going to be following the both with this one. I will tell you how we have to do. ES, that is for forward pass we will be doing, and one is LS, that is for latest start with the latest finish for the backward pass we are going to be doing. So given activities, how many activities here we have? A is one activity, B, C, D. We are going to be writing everything one by one after another, like the previous class we told. So A is going to be your start. Start means that time your earliest day will be 0 initially. That is your waiting time will be 0. So how many days it is going to be completing your work? 3 days. But duration automatically they have given us 3 directly. Okay. Next you see B. B is nothing but after A. So now we are going to be saying For B, A is the predecessor or successor? Predecessor or successor? Successor. Then C is what actually for B? C is what for B? Successor or predecessor? You should not get confused. Now that's what I have just explained you what is predecessor and successor in the previous slide. So now you just tell me exactly. Now tell me which is a predecessor of the corresponding B, and what is the successor for C? Successor is C. You are sure? Forward. Forward or backward? What example I told? Means nobody listened the class? Tell me. Successor, which is successor, which is predecessor? I want to know the answer now. After means who is going to be following me? Following me. I am following whom? That is predecessor. Following me. You are all following me? I don't know. I can't say all are following me. So anybody will be following the inspiration. I can say you are all my inspiration. Based on your attentive listening to the class, I am just going to be continuously asking your class and keep on coming and taking your class like that. You are all inspiration. Why? Because I got inspired. Everybody coming on time to the class. Everybody is responding me. All are doing your work perfectly. So based on that, I got inspired. Like that, of a faculty says, who is going to be the predecessor and who is going to be the successor? It's going to be different. So like that only. In this case, C after A. All are A. B after A, C after A, D is after B and C. So how many days the corresponding duration? 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 2 days means I just going to be adding up all those things. That is the value for duration. Okay. Next, here based on this we are going to be finding out what is ES, what is EF, what is LS and what is LF. So in the previous slide the formula has been given, that I will tell you later on. So based on that the forward pass will be calculated, backward pass will be calculated. Okay, this is a numerical example. So the solution also they have given here. You see duration is 10 days. If you are adding up all those values, so maximum of that we are going to be taking. So for each and every activity separately we have to draw. I will tell you how to draw. So that diagrammatical representation based on the scheduling will be keep on putting. So for that, as I said, which is going to be the successor. You see now in this case, min LS of successor. That is your LF value. Minimum. What is the minimum value here? Tell me. Which one successor? Minimum. We are going to be taking like that. So directly we will not count up all the duration. Okay. So min of LS of successor. The same way you see in the previous slide. Max of EF of predecessor. So which is earliest to finish? Earliest to finish means A, B, C, D, E is coming. So which is going to be finishing the work? How I can say which will be finishing the work? Based on the duration. 0 to 2. Based on the time. I said in the last class also preemption, non-preemption. So quantum of time, for example. So quantum of time means 2 quantum of time if I am taking. So 8 millisecond time for a corresponding job 3 has come. 8 millisecond time. If I am dividing off that 8 millisecond time as 2 to quantum, 2 will be completed. First time 2 will be given preference. Next 6 will be kept in queue. After that, which job is very least? That job will be completing. Next one, which job is very less? That job will be completed fully. That should be less than the corresponding 6 days. That is 6 millisecond time. So based on that only, the corresponding predecessor value and successor value, which is going to be finishing early. That is your earliest to finish. That is your earliest to finish. For example, job 1 is having only 2 millisecond of time. For example, job 1 is having 5 millisecond of time. Job 3 is having 10 millisecond of time. Which job will be completed first? Job 2 I said 2 millisecond of time. Job 1 10 millisecond of time, and the job 3 I am just going to be saying as 5 millisecond of time, for example. In that you just see 2, 5, 10. Which is very least. That job I am just going to be giving preference. Like shortest job first. Always shortest job first is going to be leading the concept of preemption technique. What is preemption? Which is the shortest millisecond time, CPU burst time? For that we are going to be giving preference. So based on that, the corresponding waiting time, average waiting time is going to be calculated. So based on that only, this completion time of the forward pass, backward pass with this activities will be over. This is another example. So I said about slack and critical path. What is slack? You see, we are going to be finding out LS value from the forward pass. You see here, LS. LS value will be calculating in the backward pass. In the forward pass, we will be calculating ES. So you put this ES, LS value here. It is going to be taking your slack. So this formula alone you can take down. Slack will be equivalent to LS minus ES. Otherwise, we can say this one as latest finish minus earliest finish. Latest finish minus earliest finish. Both the way we can say this earliest start. Okay, LS minus ES. So for this, we are going to be defining the activity as 0, 1, 0, 0. Why 0, 1, 0, 0 is coming here? See, means this work has been completed already. There is no corresponding time has been given for that. Within the stipulated time, the work has been completed. So I am just going to be taking 1, 0. Means 0 means nothing is there, like off and on. Zeros and ones. So now we can take 0, 1, 0, 0. What is the decimal value for the 0, 1, 0, 0? 1, 0, 0? 4. Am I right? For 2, the value of decimal is? Sorry, binary is? 2. 0, 0, 1, 0. But here you see 0, 1, 0, 0. 0, 1, 0, 0 means the value is 4. So like that, we are going to be defining the critical path here as only zeros you take, A to C, C to D. What this 0 represents? See, any uninterrupted value has come, those values I am going to be putting in the garbage collection. The node has been defined, but for that node, no values has been given. So like that, we are going to be putting all the value in the collection of garbage. So whichever the node is not useful in the linked list. Linked list comes singly linked list, doubly linked list. So this node I am not at all using. So that node where I will be putting in the garbage. From the garbage, if any node I just want to insert, from the garbage we are going to be taking the node. Means that time garbage will be getting deleted one node and the linked list will be getting incremented one node. That is increasing. So like that only here also the critical path we are going to be calculating for the completed nodes, that is A tends to C tends to D. That is what the critical path. Duration we are going to be defining here based on the corresponding forward pass solution. You see latest finish 10 days has come. So that is what here your project duration is 10 days. Okay, this in the further classes we will see in detail.